today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to pass, Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's Gaskin. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Jason Sanders for the
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him, his ability to be accurate from the pocket.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Ravens nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability, and this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dobbins, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On first down, Tagovailoa throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 31 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10.
Baltimore's set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking downfield for Dez. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 30.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Good attempt.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now off the bootleg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Steps away to his left. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
We're up line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 17.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. Caught right side at Snead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. But instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. It'll be a 2-yard gain, so a critical mistake roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 11, 2:12 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Tunga Bailoa's pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And they take a knee. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
Play action. Now it's Tua. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tunga Bailoa. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
One final try for Tunga Bailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, man.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.